Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Return of the Obra Dinn. This is episode 4. I've just been sitting here on the intro screen, partying to this music for a while. Let's begin. This is playtime 2 hours, 38 minutes. Last played 44 hours ago. That's right. We have 6 fates solved already. I was about to say this is my second day of recording, my second sit-down session to record. And in between the last one and this session of recording, the first episode went out on YouTube, and the response was really cool. I love to see how many people are so passionate and love this game. That's really cool for me. That bodes well. I also, really quickly, before we get into this episode and start solving some more fates and mysteries, I took a look back at the start of the game so that I could remember exactly what happened, and I took a look back at my notebook, and I answered one of my own questions. For some reason, during the last episode I said, or 2 episodes ago, I said, where did I get this watch? You get the watch in the trunk from Henry Evans, as well as the book. So it's not that I own this watch, it's that I've been given it by Henry Evans. Yeah, I also determined that the ship was lost at sea in 1803, and then in this, the book's date is 1807, which means that I take it to be 1807 when we are starting the events of the game. Okay, let's get to it. Let's solve some mysteries today. So, where exactly should I start? Let's walk through what we know so far. So, we have the chapter entitled The End, I believe. Yeah, The End. With first mate's bud, who we don't know the name of yet, who's firing the rifle. So we have William Hoskett, first mate's bud, who we don't know the name of, but who we might have some information for. I'm gonna try not to get too distracted when I'm doing my overview. This is my major problem with how I play video games. I start to do an overview of what I know, and then I start to realize I have more questions. So I'm gonna try not to do that. Then we have the other person who was jumping down from the top with a knife in their mouth. We don't know who this is. We do know how they died, though. They were clubbed by, that's what I would call it, by the captain. So let's include that. We also know this person was... I believe... Oh, man, I might actually have to hop in real quick and get this information, because this person was clobbed with this upside the head. That's how Captain Witterell got the knife into the chest or side or whatever. But how exactly did this person die? Let's take a look. That's knife across the throat. That'll do it.
Here someplace.
They're at the bottom of the sea.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. That's my favorite line in the game so far. That's a lie. So, the person who died is the one who's asking, where are they? We don't know who that reference is yet, but we do know how they died, which is knifed, is how I would say it, by Captain Witterell. Okay. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and exit because as much as I love this music, I was in the middle of doing an overview here. I'm a little bit nervous that I'm going to get the cause of death, like, incorrect. I think knife is the correct thing there. But there is also this killed by sword or struck. Nah. By hooves, tail, and wing? What the hell? No, you were definitely knifed. Okay. You, we know. We don't know the name of yet. And the game says we shouldn't, which is a good sign. But you were what I would call clubbed. Yeah. Oh, one more thing before I get any further. we've done a lot of like. So far, I've been immediately hooked by the central mechanic of the game, trying to find every person's name, cause of death, and who they were killed by. I've been immediately hooked by that, which has kind of led me to not ignore, but to set aside for now the overarching story of the Obra Dinn. And how do I phrase this? It's a super interesting thing to my brain as a writer, which is that yes, I have solved the fate of William Hoskett, the first mate, but I have not solved the story of William Hoskett. So we're gonna have to do both as we move forward. I know it's hilariously I have solved the game, but I don't know the story for William Hoskett. Hoskett was shot by Captain Witterell, but we don't understand exactly. They were looking for something. Where are they? At the bottom of the sea? Is it these shells? Is it... why are they looking for shells? Why here at the end of the story in Chapter 10 are they looking for shells after everything that's happened? We don't know. Hilariously, I've solved this person's fate, and I know almost nothing about their story. And so we're going to have to do both. Anyways. What was I saying before that? Okay, we have you. Then we have the captain's death via suicide. We have the line about Abigail. However, she is in part 8. Chapter 7, the Doom. So, the last body that we found sort of in the events of Chapter 10 led us to the first body that we found in Chapter 7. Now the question is, how do we get another chapter going? Because the chapters we have currently are the Doom, and the end. But we also got one body from something else, and I don't remember which one it is. It wasn't Bargain, that's for sure. Where's the next place we start here? I'm just gonna scroll really quickly. Was it Escape? It was Escape. We discovered part 6 of Escape. That's right, which was the stabbing down below. Okay, we'll have to start there once we get done with our overviews. So, anyways, that's chapter 10. Chapter 7 began with a person, Lars Linda, attempting to get on the boat for some reason. We don't know why. Again, we know some details, but we don't know story. We know fates, but not story. 3 individuals were stopping him. Some of them more interested than others. You killed my brother. Somebody else says it wasn't his fault. We've got that. Then out of the water comes the monster. The beast. Edward Spratt is shitting and gets killed by the terrible beast. It grabs cannons, which destroys people. The cannon fires, which destroys people. We're still a little unsure exactly how this person died, but I'm guessing it was the cannonball. We just don't know where their body is. Roderick Anderson was crushed by a loose cannon. This person was blasted by powder in the arms of the beast. Maba was torn apart by the beast. And then Abigail was out on the deck looking for her husband. We don't know where the captain was at that point, but that's how she died. So let's rejoin the story. I want to try and get into... I don't know what the right way to play this game is, right? Of course not. All I can go is like with my instincts and also follow my interest. My instinct tells me it's probably smart to get as many chapters underway as possible. But on the other hand, you probably want to take each chapter thoroughly and get all of the information you can from it while you're focused on it. I don't know. Who knows? Let's start here again. This should be Ochno. Or is that a different
No.
one? Nope.
You're cut.
You're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself.
You tell her yourself.
Bring the surgeon's kit.
Okay, this is Ochno. This is Tell Pete's mother. So, this is one of the mates, I'm guessing. That's captain and first mate, so this would hypothetically be second mate. Let's test that out later. This we don't know, but for some reason he's interested in Pete's mother. Got him. One of these is like so-and-so Brennan. But we don't know which one. Also, this guy just fucking killed people, so that's good. There's the exit. So this is chapter 9. So this is directly prior. No? Yeah, it's directly prior to them bursting into the captain's quarters. And it's quite a bit after the attack of the beast and the escape of that ship that we think everyone probably died on. Okay, there's nothing over here. Can I walk into the fuzz? No. Blood here. This guy holds... This is the first shooter. So this is mutiny, is my guess. Because this is the person who dies in the captain's quarters, as well as... You? Is that the same person who grabs the knife and goes around the back? Arm raised. Same person. So these two are just about to join an attack with the first mate on the captain. The dead body. They've got a hat on, so they might be a mate. This is conductor's hat, who I had sort of believed was... potentially, like, related to the guns on the ship. Can't go up past you, right? Okay. So... Nope, that's the wrong one. The dialogue specifically says, no. Let's start here. Let's start here. We don't know who he's yelling to. I kind of feel like these two are in together. And this guy is against these. And the guy who's dying is against these two because of the blood trail. Like, he just got hit by this club and crawled away over into here. And so this guy's yelling for Brennan, but I don't think Brennan is either of those two. All right. Let's start here. The person talking to the dying man, I believe, would be something like second, third, or fourth mate. The problem with that is... that they are all English. Now, hold up. Oh, wait. Is this Hoskett? Right beside Arms Crossed? Oh, this is Hoskett. Oh, okay. So that makes more sense. He's Scottish. Okay. Hit this. So that is William Hoskett. Tell Pete's mother is what the dying man says. So Hoskett's in this scene. Okay. So that might make me rethink the, like, factions at play right now. Captain is about to shoot Hoskett Is that correct? Captain shoots 3 people, or kills 3 people. He shoots Hoskett. Yeah, it's stated right here. it's behind my camera, but shot by gun by Robert Woodrow. Then he shoots arms raised man who's out there on the stairs and the person out there holding a club, or he stabs and or clubs these 2 as well. So if that is the case, then this person, and hypothetically this person are all on the same side. So then, was this a fight that you broke up? Or I thought you just hit all 3 of these people. Oh, Lord. I don't freaking know. Okay. I want to be able to walk through these doorways, and I can't do that right now. So let's get out of here. Oh, this could be a little bit of a... headache. Where to start? We've got a dead body here that we haven't done this on yet. This should be a new scene. Let's get more information.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Okay. We've arrived at this scene. Party member of first mate clubs other mate after clubbing or killing person with hat. This should be first mate William Hoskett running down into crawling man who cares about Pete's mother. Oh, what a way to be named. Man who cares about Pete's mom. Okay, are there any other bodies in the scene? There's still blood in here, which is I'm interested about, but I have not had a chance to track down yet. No other bodies in this scene, right? And the dialogue here is just the sound of being clubbed, right? Sorry, I've got a little hitch in my throat. I think this oh no, it does say, "What's all this, you damn fool?" It's not the person who dies who says that, though. It's the other person. How did they die? They were clubbed. We don't know by who, because we don't know that person yet, because we haven't figured out Chapter 10 entirely. It says 3 others were present. Yeah. William Hoskett is running to provide aid. I think this is the guy who is dying. Tell Pete's mother. This guy had already been dead, so that's the hat guy is probably the next guy to die, right? Like our next scene will be this guy's death, most likely. So just to clarify, you're the mate. You're the guy holding the gun. This is William Hoskett, and then this would be guy in background. Yeah, so let's go ahead and... In this scene, he's got a knife in his bag, right? So I think we can say stabbed or knifed, but we don't know why. It raises an interesting question. Did he die from the knife in his bag, or did he die from the lack of blood? Because I'll tell you what, there's a lot of blood here. Let's go ahead and take the next scene. Yep. Next scene. God, I love it when a game makes you feel smart. I'm not saying I'm being smart, but because I'm probably not. I'm sure I'm missing some very obvious clues as I focus on other clues, but you have to hand it to a game that makes you feel intelligent just for figuring things out. The game could tell you those things, but that would be less exciting. I'm obsessed. Can you guys tell? I'm fully obsessed with this game. Immediately. I'm immediately obsessed. I have to know what happened. Captain cannot be trusted.
Yes. Take ship and sail east.
Escape.
Trade wretched fish and shells for gold.
That's the shells. Somebody was listening. Yep. That's Pete's mother. Is the guy yelling mutiny, I'm guessing. But it might be. Ooh! A wrestle over the... Wow. Goddamn. That explains the blood on the ceiling, I guess. I hadn't really looked at that before. That's his brains. All right. So, not to break up the music, but I immediately have to know. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, we'll get there once this is done, I think. I forgot. We're not quite there. We're just supposed to take in clues. Okay, wrestling over it. Why couldn't you guys meet behind a closed door or something? So guy got stabbed during this scene, it sounds like, based on the noise. Oh, that's light from above. I understand. Can I go up? Oh, I can go up. Very intriguing. Now we get access to the upper floor. This is a guy holding gun. This should be William Hoskett. Holy shit. That's a guy's butt going overboard. Could be a dead body. Okay, part 4. This is the death of the person in the conductor's hat. They were shot by a gun in the head by a person who remains unknown. So this is 6 others were present. We have the captain is present here. Ah, the mutineer, the person saying captain cannot be trusted is unless I'm reading this screen incorrectly. I have taken it to believe that the dialogue with an X beside it is the person who has died in that scene. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay. Aha. Captain? Oh, Captain, my captain. Things are bad. Oh, he's seen better days. Oh, Captain, my captain, gun in hand. Captain cannot be trusted. What decision had the captain made? I don't know. Let's fucking ignore this for now. We're going to come back up to that. Let's start on the bottom. So here's the problem. You're the one who said captain cannot be trusted. So hypothetically, the person who kills you would be on the captain's side. But isn't this person the person who also immediately afterwards kills... Wait a second. Oh, I need some names on these people or else I'm not going to be able to remember them. This is Armoray's guy, who is definitely... Nope, that's not Armoray's guy. Armoray's guy's up there. This is Gun Guy. This guy kills you immediately. So you are the person who dies in the scene right after this one? Yes. Aha! So, wants to start a mutiny. Okay, we're gonna. The name of this game is gonna be me piecing together very rough hypotheses and then proving them wrong. So take nothing I say for granted or for like for sure. Okay. Captain can't be trusted. Talking to someone. Are you in on the mutiny? Because it appears that there are 2 people in on the mutiny. You have a plan. And then there's one person who yells mutiny. Probably. But why are you 2 fighting? So this would be in on mutiny, out on mutiny, in on mutiny. You come down and fuck up this person. So in on mutiny, out on mutiny, in on mutiny, comes down, fucks up the person who's out on the mutiny. This is first mate. Who tries to tend to him. I think that's making... Oh, Lord. I'm going to have to start making notes about... I can't do it right now because I'm too overwhelmed. About who is in on mutiny and who's out on mutiny. But that all makes sense. So what the hell is going on here? Who's being tossed overboard? How to do this. One of the gamblers. This is the person with raised arm. Nope. Can I see you? This is raised arm man, who's definitely in on the mutiny. All right. Let's find the next part of the story. Oh, this is a rough one. Oh, we're gonna get there. Just try to. I'm trying to change the rhythm of how I play right now. I'm trying to get more overall story and less like more context, less immediate details. If I can note down how the person dies, great. On the other hand, I'm trying to mostly like determine sides and motivations and that kind of thing. We'll see if it works out. I don't know. This is just my current method. I can't wait to find out at the end of this game how different people solve
Let them go.
or approach these puzzles. Stabbing. Gunshot. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Hell yeah. We know what her name is. I don't remember what it is, but we know who she is. Shoots you. Also attempts to shoot, or at least is about to. That's his captain. This raised arm guy. He's about to run over here and toss this guy overboard, I think. Or hold him back. I couldn't tell exactly what the motion was. This guy... No idea. You're probably the next death, though. Jesus Christ, escape is quite the chapter. You're both running up. That's... first mate. That's... guy with gun. I love this. I'm getting overwhelmed by the amount of puzzling to do here, but I love it. The death, let's focus on an individual. The death of the man was shot. By who? That's a great question. I need to figure it out exactly. You were shot by a gun by the one that we believe to be, and I don't have this completely solved, but there are 2 female characters who I don't know the name of. We believe the younger one to be Miss Jane Bird and the older one to be Emily Jackson, just based on the titles alone. So it would be shot by Emily Jackson. If that's wrong, then it's just probably the other one. That's my guess. We don't know who you are, even though you're in 6 memories at this point. Just let them go. We don't know who yells it. My guess would be Captain. Oh, Captain, my captain. Because in the scene, Captain is saying, oh, Miss Jane Bird is in. Was she the one on the boat? Because in the scene, Captain has gun raised It could be William Hoskett. Although these two end up not on the same side. This is where we get into a really interesting... So, how do I phrase this? This game is about like the release of information, of what information when. Like, not even the release, the small trickle of particles of information at a time. We know, and probably the game is a little bit about making assumptions, which I tend to do. And I'm going to have to stop myself or at least test my assumptions very often. During chapter 10, Hoskett and Witterell are not on the same side. I would assume that that means that they have not been on the same side for a while, but it's possible they're not. Possible right here. What I mean by that is in this scene, it's possible Captain wants to stop this man. So does William Hoskett. It's also possible Hoskett is running up to aid this person in stopping them from going. Who are you? And where is... Oh, hello, I didn't see you either. Shit. Okay, that's onlooker. Oh, there's a Miss Miss Jane Bird. Who are you? No clue. This one's shot by Miss Emily Jackson. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So in this scene, can I go down? Because that would be my next question. Because we can maybe get some more information about this part of the... We sure can. Oh, we sure can. About this part of the mystery. So here... Oh my lord, my brain hurts. In the best way. What's interesting is that this is scene 3, and in scene 4, they start by saying, it's like a really hushed conversation down here. I wonder if this is I don't know that this makes sense. This dialogue is really, at least the voice acting, is very gentle, secretive, and then they're overheard. But directly prior to that, you come down here, and this is the height of battle. This is the man who gets stabbed, cares about Pete's mom. Tell Pete's mother I tried to whatever. This is conductor's hat. Now, who the fuck are you? This is the mate who overlooks the military officers. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I do not know. Let's go ahead and get the next body, which is probably this man stabbed up here or whatever. Dead on the ground up here, right? It'd be like right here.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last vote.
Last vote. All. Somebody gets stabbed. Sounds of swords clinging. Dumb. So this guy is the guy who dies in the chapter after the part after this. This guy dies right here. Captain is approaching, probably trying to keep calm almost. This is guy with gun. This should be William Hoskell. It is. Excellent. Okay. Let me take a look at the boat, actually. I'll go down there later. So on the boat, we have Miss Emily Jackson. Sorry, we have Jane Bird, Miss Jane Bird, Emily Jackson. The last boat. There is, I wonder if that is Henry Evans. Did you see the book, the case right beside it? That looks very much like the case that I have. This is a great time to remind people as I make a crazy bold claim like that this is a blind playthrough. Please don't in any way, shape, or form write any comments that give me information about the game. Tell me I'm on the right track, wrong track. I'd much prefer to not know. I think it makes for a much more interesting playthrough. This is the cook. Oh. Yeah, just as a reminder, I could be making a wild assumption that's right. I could be making a wild assumption that's incredibly wrong. And I'd prefer to sit here. Games like this only work if the player can sit inside of their not knowing and wonder, is that true? Could it be true? Yeah. So please help me keep the comments from saying anything like that. Okay. This person was stabbed. The thing is, killed sword. But by who? Because I would love to get this done and check it. Although I don't think I have 3 other people to check it against right now. But this is Thomas Sefton, we believe. We believe it is Thomas Sefton. Does the game think we have enough information? The game does think we have enough information to guess that. Last one, move quick. Oi, you'll not take the last boat. Paul, look out. That's not good because that sound, I think that voice was, so I might be very wrong. Was Emily Jackson. So, probably warning our character here. Paul, look out. Stop, let them go. Might be the captain, actually, shouting from back there. Person yells no, and then you die. So, let's test this. Let's go to the crew list and see if the person who we thought was the cook could be Paul instead. I think there's a real first mate steward right here. That's one Paul. Is there another Paul? Doesn't look like it. So my thought was maybe cook, butcher, maybe even like whatever the person's job is who keeps a small store for people on the ship to use. I think it was purser, maybe helmsman. We thought it was possible that one of those could be. I thought it was possible that one of those could be this person. It says Paul. Damn. Okay. You remember who you are yet? I don't remember. This is no. We don't know who it is. Well, I could be wrong. It looks like she's saying, Paul, look out. Would mean that person is actually Paul. This guy's always climbing on the outside of things, trying to stab people or get in the way or whatever. I think all we know for now is this guy was stabbed by unknown, and we might very well have their name wrong. Let's go downstairs real quick and check it out. So we have Hoskett runs up. Guy holding gun. So what's going on down here? So this makes a little bit more sense. I think the dialogue that happens in a scene can happen minutes before, seconds before, 20 seconds before, 30 seconds before. I think this is where we heard captains not to be trusted. Mutiny, mutiny. Because we said in on it. I think this was the guy we said was out of it, though. Are you dead? Let's see. This is Top Hat. Is Top Hat person in the scene we are in currently alive? Are they present? Because if they're present, that means they're alive. Right? I think. We think. Because during the first episode, I said that Abigail Hoskell was not present. I thought she was sleeping, though, but she'd actually died. So is Top Hat person in part 2? I don't think so, because I think they're like right here. One of the two. Top Hat person is dead, so they're probably part 1's death. Captain cannot be trusted. You have a plan. We take ship and sail east. Trade wretched fish and shells for good. When you say take ship, you mean the ship. The total ship. Because they took the last lifeboat right now. They're currently disembarking. So after that, what's all this, you damn fool? Pull him back to save him. Do you think this is a line about pulling someone back versus the monster? The beast? Pete's mother? Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button. Tab, right click, Q, crew, Pete. To pull him back to save him. Peter Milroy. That's probably it. How close am I to having another guess? Because I'm really interested in... No. I'm really interested in guessing the cook. But the only way that happens is if I have more information. All right. So I'm guessing we go down here. And this should be the first part of this chapter. Unless it went somewhere else. Where did the I wasn't paying attention. Oh, it went over here. Okay. Sorry, I needed to follow you. I was too distracted by my own thoughts. Okay. God, that music is so good.
Put me down. Let go. Easy now. You're in a bad way. It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman? The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it? We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest. A curse like that.
Curse.
Does not live for nothing.
Heartbeat. Huh. Okay. So now we enter the mysterious departure of the beast that would be the prior chapter. Bargain. Doom was the beast approaches. Bargain is a secret. And yet at the end of it, the beast disappears. The captain comes up from the hold. What bargain did the captain or someone else make? A curse like that does not lift for nothing. I can see now why a different dialogue, one of the next pieces of dialogue here would say something like, the captain is not to be trusted. They think the captain made some sort of, or had something happen. Hey, your blood came from here. We have Hoskett. I'd recognize that face anywhere. I'm pretty sure that's Hoskett. Yes. We have somebody about to listen here at the, this is Pete's mother, I think. Who's about to listen at the door. We have the captain coming up from the hold. Okay. What a game. I am enamored with this mystery. In the Officer's Mess is the name of this place, which is helpful. Because hypothetically, only officers would be there. And now we have the entire chapter. Put me down, let's go. Easy now, you're in a bad way. The squid, where is my Frenchman? I'm imagining when he says squid, he means the beast. Didn't look like a squid to me, but I mean, fucking, I don't know. Where is my Frenchman? What could that mean? Your mate was torn apart. Verdammt. The beast is dead? How? How did you kill it? It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold, said he chased it off. Which makes no sense. Come up from the hold, which is a place I think you would hide from a beast. Probably. Unless he said a prayer to some god we don't know about or made some sort of bargain. A curse like that does not lift for nothing. What did the captain offer? I have thoughts. I have questions. I have ideas. Could be Abigail's life. Could it be his own? Could it be the life of every person on the crew? Could it be something that was located in the hold? Someone located in the hold? You're in a bad way. The problem is we don't get any info about how you died here. How did you die here? This is Top Hat Man. You're bleeding. Is your arm missing? That could do it. This is Top Hat. Then we have Conductor's Hat, and he's the conductor of the mutiny. That's what it's for. Toot toot, all aboard the mutiny train. Conductor of the Polar Express. We have oh, this is where it gets confusing. In on mutiny. In on mutiny. I'm gonna have to start taking notes. All right, let's go. Chapter 7. No, this is chapter 9. This is the wrong chapter. Okay, we have conductor. So let's say in on mutiny on one side. Conductor. And then I guess I'll say mate behind guns? Question mark? Because I can't remember if I thought you were in or off on the mutiny. We also don't know how you died here. I mean, expired? We could say that if you wanted. Let's say expired. Sure. I don't know. Oh, old age, that ain't it. You're in a bad way. I don't know. You've been... We're going to say unknown because we don't know. Okay. Let's read the other details in this story, and then we'll try and piece together the whole thing. And all of a sudden, it's been 50 minutes of an episode already. Holy shit. All right. So, this is first mate, William Hoskett, we believe. Actually, we've had that confirmed, so we're good. This would be... out of mutiny. This would be Pete's mother. The person who screams about Pete's mother. That's what I'm calling him because I don't know what else to call him right now. Where is my Frenchman? What does that mean? Captain is here. Oh, Captain, my Captain. What is Hoskell doing? Are these let's go back to the start. The beds. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, we learned something here. Hoskett comes out of the room that is labeled first mate. Should really be using all of the things at our disposal here. This is the officer's mess, even though it isn't actually described here. So, hypothetically, and this goes down to the next deck, I think. Who knows what was happening down here? This is probably where we go for the next chapter. Captain's cargo. Could that have been where he was for the hold? Probably. So, context clues. You're 100% William Haskell. It makes sense. These are the other doors for the other mates. So why are you coming up from below? And what could you be doing down there? You could be a person who works here. You could be purser, gunner, a passenger. Could just be in surgery, carpenter. Okay, I think we're gonna have to exit this scene before we can learn anything else new. So we'll say Pete's mother is, we think, out of mutiny, but let's try and figure out the mutiny details right now. That's the escape chapter. 6 killed, 4 disappeared. I think that's mostly the 4 people on the boat. Emily, Miss Jane Bird. Let's go through the chapter. Piece by piece. Holy cow. We could go person by person here. Let's do the chapter overall, and then maybe next episode I can go dive deeper into each of these individuals and see if we can figure things out. So chapter 1, we have a person who is expiring meets with mutineers, gives them the details about the captain, etc. Part 2, we have 4 people try to escape. I think this I'm willing to utterly change my mind here and call this Paul. I think I have to. No, we should play the dialogue again. We should play the dialogue just to see if the actual... Oh, hello. I can make it down here now? Hey, the door just opened. Hell yeah. Can't wait to go down here and figure some stuff out next episode. Let's go play the dialogue of this one up here. This guy getting stabbed. Who is she speaking to when she says Paul?
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last push.
Runs up, stabs. It sounds like they fight before Paul Lookout gets said, almost, actually, which is super interesting. Is it possible this is Paul? And let me play that one more time. I think Paul is on the log of the crew. Paul is like almost a normal sailor, right? Like midshipman, maybe? No, it's first mate steward. So, first mate steward, you would think they would be pretty close to this person right here. Maybe the side... no? Sorry, my brain... I'm thinking mate... a steward would probably stand close to the mate that they serve. Most likely. But... that has at least been true in one of them. We think that these two are steward and second mate or whatever, third mate. Could be true of other people too. But this is first mate, and Paul is the first mate's steward. You think Paul is... Okay. Let's think here. First mate is in the end. Do you think one of these other people is Paul as well? This is where William Hoskett dies. Do you think this is first mate? It's clear, so I think it's possible. Let's say that for now. Because I believe Paul, and then we'll double check this here in a second. I believe Paul, so basically in this scene, right here, Paul is, this scene right here, Paul is accompanying his first mate. Paul, the steward, is accompanying the first mate that he serves to attack Captain Robert Witcherell. Paul is in 10 memories, Jesus Christ. In the scene that we just went into right here, let's listen.
Last one. Move quick.
Okay, it's this person. This person runs up, stabs. This is Paul. Sorry, this is my current hypothesis. This is Paul. I can't even hear the actual Paul look out there. I can't even hear it. Like I don't hear it in the audio. I'm sure it's there. It might be these two saying. Let's run over there. This is William. So this is first mate and potential steward. They're at least buddy. I think that's a decent guess, honestly. Then let's and then that does put us, if we put Paul here, that puts us one guess away from getting a double check. So we might get our first wrong, our first confirmation. Man, I love a game that is so thought-provoking that my mouth can't keep up with my brain. And that's this game, that's Outer Wilds, that's games like Tunic, that's game. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, you know, my brain's running a million miles a minute. I'm not sure it makes any sense on camera, but I'm like, red thread. So if that's Paul, Paul is the killer here, which means that this one is hypothetically complete. That one is complete. The one that we were just talking about in the end is now hypothetically complete. This guy, we still have no fucking idea. We need one more to guess. Can I get one more to guess based on... Let's continue on with part 9. So, Cook is, who I believe is the cook, is helping them escape. Killed by unknown... No, shit. Paul's over there. This is not the right person. Fuck. Paul's over there. This ain't Paul. Never mind. You're not killed by Paul. You're killed by unknown. Damn it. We don't know who this person is. They die here in a second, though, so maybe we can figure it out. It says unknown. So, we don't know. Okay, well, we stay at the drawing board. So in this scene, that happens. Captain is saying, chill out. This guy is attempting to help? I don't know. That's raised arm guy. He might be trying to kill the captain. First mate and potential first mate steward Paul run up. In here, they are chatting about the mutiny, we think. Captain's not to be trusted. You have expired. Where is my Frenchman and Verdammt? Verdammt feels like a German curse. Do we have a German person on board? Verdammt feels German to me, but I have no idea if that's correct. It could be Austrian, could be fucking anything. I don't know. I took a little bit of German in college, or in high school and college. No Germans. Turns out. Verdammt. Verdammt. I don't think it's... We have Russians on board? Holy shit. I don't think it's Russian. Swedish? Could be. Polish? Where is my Frenchman? How many? We have one French person on... Aha! Did I say that the other day? We have one French person on board? One French person on board. One person. Where is my Frenchman? Meaning, if that person's job is bosun's mate, as I just saw, probably the person speaking Austrian. Alfred Klestel, motherfucker. Where's my correct chapter? Come here. You in the top hat. Here. You are... What was the name I just said? Alfred Klestel. Your Frenchman is your mate. But how do you... What did you... How did you die? You're in a terrible way. Maybe we'll find that out in another chapter. I'm not sure. Okay, that's good, though. We figured that out. So if you are the bosun, or the boatswain, as we discovered the other day, that would mean... That's the wrong button. General crew operations, equipment required to sail the ship. Okay. Is there anything else in the dialogue of this scene that tells us any information? Verdammt, probably we think that's Austrian. Your mate was torn apart. I mean, that does tell us how they died. So, hold up. So, actually, yeah. Let's go here. Let's go Q. Let's go... Do we know who your mate is? We know how they died. Charles Minor? I don't know which one it is, though. Okay. I'm going to make an executive decision because I am overdue in terms of the amount of time I was hoping to spend on this episode. I'm going to make an executive decision to call it there. We're lost in the sauce. My brain is going a million miles a minute, but I'm having a great time trying to piece things together. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Return of the Obra Dinn. I'm in love. I'm in love with this game. In love what it's doing to my brain and my and my puzzle my attempting to solve puzzle skills. I hope you're enjoying it as well. If you are, a positive comment down below. They help us out a bunch with the YouTube algorithm. I've loved reading your comments so far. And I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for another episode. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.